Welcome to a defensive masterclass in this Austrian Grand Prix 5-lap F1 sim race. So we're off the line in P4 and we're heading up towards the first corner. The cars ahead of us are 3 cars into one corner and they somehow make it out okay. We're just trying to fend off this Red Bull, who is feeling very punchy at the start here on lap 1 of 5 here at the Red Bull ring. But we head up into turn 3 and look at the Audi down the inside of the Ferrari and the McLaren. Will that end well? That's a no then, as we're trying to get back ahead of this Red Bull during all of that chaos, and we just lose out to him as he's using up more of his battery, more of his boost mode. As you can see in the yellow circle with our battery, that's how much boost battery power that we have in the car, and we want to be able to manage that well. As to use it up quickly, we'll leave you on the back foot later on, but we're just trying to scare off this Red Bull into a mistake here on the end of this first lap. And now we have overtake mode, which is even more power, but it can get used even more quickly, so you have to use it very strategically, as we're here on lap 2. And the Red Bull ahead of us just trying to get away from us, but we're trying just to reel him in the Mercedes, as both of us don't have a penalty. The car behind us in the Audi, he does have a 2-second penalty for track limit violations. Meanwhile, although we're lower battery, we're making the move and we get through at turn 9, so now we have track position and we're now up into second place here on the second lap, which becomes the third lap inevitably. As we go up into turn 1, the Red Bull side by side with us into the first corner. He tries to edge us out off the track, but he doesn't do so. We hang it around the outside and use our boost mode to get back ahead, but look, we are on now like 3% battery, but the Red Bull here, as you can see in the rear view mirror, we're going to be watching that rear view mirror like a hawk to make sure that we don't run into him, or just to make sure that he doesn't try and make a move. But we're just parking the car in all the right places here. Is down the inside for the Red Bull. We're just going to do the Lewis Hamilton and just turn in and take the corner, and it works. So we are ahead of the Red Bull. Now we head up into turn 9 for the second time in this race. As you can see in the rear view mirror again, the Red Bull, he's about 4/10 of a second behind us, and he's able to use a lot of his boost battery mode up into turn 1. As you can see, he's going to try and make a move again into turn 1. We harvest our battery, trying to charge it up with a bit of lift and coast, and he shoves us off the track. We keep the place, but he then keeps trying to make a move with the boost mode. We use our boost mode to try and keep ahead of the Red Bull, and we do so. And then we hold the inside line, making our trip around turn 3 as short as possible. And the Red Bull cannot make a move there. Again, just parking our car in the right places where the Red Bull can't drive through us, so he has to go around us, but we're making it as tough as possible for him to get around us. And meanwhile, as you can see, the Audi in the rearview mirror now, who's catching up to the Red Bull. So this could be a 3-way fight for P2 here in the Red Bull ring, here on lap 4 for this track in Austria, the second Austrian track to ever be used in F1. After the first one in Zeltwick, but there goes the Audi then. He goes ahead of the Red Bull. He tries to move on us. We hang around the outside of him, and he doesn't make the move stick around the fast and furious turn 9. That would have been an incredible move, but we didn't let him have it. Heading up into turn 1 then, he's going to try and move, but also look, the Red Bull's now going for a move on the Audi, and this is going to hold them both up compared to ourselves, and we're able to pull away now because they battle it. So we can get that gap up to about 4/10 heading down into the third corner. But again, the Audi able to get close to us, and the Red Bull runs into the back of the Audi and damages his front wing, so he's out of contention for this second place. But the Audi can't catch us, and he has a penalty, so that is us into P2, and a great race here in Austria. We get driver of the day and the fastest lap to boot. And that was a tough battle, but we managed it well in P2. We're 6.4 seconds away from the leader, but we just about managed to keep ahead of the man in second place. Thank you all ever so much for watching this F1 sim race around the Austrian Grand Prix track. I'm going to try and do some more F1 videos, as I haven't really done many for a while. As anyone who's interested in speedway racing and the gladiator stuff, we have the next meet being on the 11th of July with the Berwick Bandits coming down to visit the Plymouth Coliseum. Obviously the Berwick Bandits, they are now in the cup final with the Plymouth Gladiators, so a date will be confirmed to when the cup final is happening, so stay tuned to hear about it. But until that's confirmed, all that we know is that the Knockout Cup final features the Plymouth Gladiators and the Berwick Bandits.